So this particular depot is in Morris, Illinois, which is Grundy County. It's now the Grundy County Chamber of Commerce. And it's got a little plaque right here on the corner. This was originally the Rock Island Railroad Depot, built in 1900. This building is the second depot at this location. The building was restored in 2000 and is owned and occupied by the Grundy County Chamber of Commerce, but looking like it's pretty well maintained. Let's do a walk around. Tracks are over here, obviously no longer serving passenger trains since judging by this fence between the depot and the tracks themselves, single track main. I've been to this location a number of times. I've never seen trains on these tracks, although you can see the railheads just enough from here to tell that they do get used. They're not rusty. Anyway, back to the depot. Looks like a pretty well-maintained building. Looks like it still has some of the original wood windows here and the original wood soffitting. But it also looks like they extended the roof too, because this is a newer looking roof. Nice looking building. So there you have it. Rock Island Depot in Morris, Illinois. This is another view of the Rock Island Depot in Morris, Illinois, now the Grundy County Chamber of Commerce. I wasn't able to get to this side of the tracks because of that fence. And they've got a pretty nice gable up top there, center of the roof. So I thought I would come back and capture that. This again is on the other side, or north side, of the single track line that runs past here. Not the original original roof, but fine building nonetheless. Alright, so this is Seneca, Illinois that I'm in, and this particular depot is a Rock Island depot, or was. All wood construction, very well preserved. It's currently the Seneca Area Heritage Museum. I've actually been inside it, local history museum. It's very well maintained. I found the volunteer running it, the docent, to be very, very friendly and knowledgeable. So, walking around. And this, by the way, is just west of Morris, where I was previously. This is the same line that goes through Morris. They're looking at the north side of the building. This Rock Island caboose 17042 is covered in another video. I'll have a link to that video in my in the video description here. Going around to the west side of the building. There's no exterior plaque that I was able to find, so I don't know when this was built. But seeing that it's all wood construction, it could very well be older than the one I just saw in Morris, which was built in 1900. This is now the south side of the building, opposite the tracks. And back to the east end of it. Side visible from the road. So that is the Rock Island Depot in Seneca, Illinois. So I'm in Marseilles, Illinois, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'll have to ask the locals one of these days. But anyway, this is another Rock Island Depot. I'm now west of Seneca. This is on the same Rock Island line. And this one is particularly gorgeous. Of course, it's no longer used for passenger train service. It's now the Marseilles Museum, ssmmi.org, whoever that is. But I am looking at the west end of this. Let's do the usual walk around. This one is situated along the north side of the tracks this time. And it is absolutely a gorgeous building. I should be able to get across the tracks over here. The fence doesn't cut me off like it did at the one in Morris. This was built in 1917. It's one of the most elegant ones I've seen yet. And this is part of the Rock Island Railroad Train Track Trail, donated by Elmer V. Gunderson on April 12th, 2025. Oh, just a little over a year ago. That caboose in the far background was covered in another video. I'll have a link to that in my video description. Alright. I'm over at the east end of it. And we'll cross the track for a better view here. This is the south-facing side of the building. The north side is not as much to look at, but we'll take a walk over that way. There's actually a train on these tracks waiting to cross. CSX. Very rarely seen trains operate on these tracks, even though I know they do. And this is the north side of the building, opposite the tracks. This is on Washington Street in Marseilles, at the intersection with Roth Street, if that's how that's pronounced. Again, I have yet to talk to any of the locals here about correct regional pronunciations, because quite often they're never the same as they would have been in the language that those names came from. Well, so this is it. The Rock Island Depot in Marseilles, Illinois, built 1917.